Everything everywhere all at once in One Piece. We were all waiting for this and we got what we wanted. A lot of things were revealed in this chapter and I think it's even better than the previous two. We got new information about Garp, Aokiji, Blackbeard, Law, Akainu, and the man with the burn scar. But before we start talking about the story, let's talk about the colored page of this chapter. I think it is a direct foreshadowing of Sanji's King's Haki. As you can see, all Straw Hats are asleep except Sanji, and he is reading a book called Cocking. One O is missing and we can read it as COC King. COC stands for Color of Conqueror. Oda always foreshadows future important details of the story in color pages like he did for Ace's death, Luffy's Gear 5, and more. We have Color of Conqueror, King, and Awake Sanji on the page. The only logical explanation is that Sanji will awaken Conqueror's Haki, and I hope it will happen soon. A lot of things are happening around Sanji right now, and I think it will be better to make a separate video for him. Now let's get back to chapter 1081. The chapter starts where the last one ended. Kuzan appears and freezes Hibari. Kobe runs to help her. Then Kuzan goes to face Garp and we have an emotional conversation between Garp and his apprentice. Kuzan says that he always liked how Garp has always done whatever he liked and now he is doing the same. That's why he joined the Blackbeard pirates and became one of the 10 Titanic captains. A flashback about Teach and Kuzan starts. It took place in a certain island 1 year after the Kuzan vs Akainu battle in Punk Hazard. Part of the Blackbeard pirates arrive to the island and they see some of their crew members frozen: San Juan Wolf, Vasco Shot, and Doc Q. Aokiji defeated 2 level 6 prisoners and Doc Q without getting a scratch. Blackbeard pirates enter a bar and see Kuzan. They then drink and get along. After seeing Kuzan's leg, Avalo Pizarro asks him about his fight against Akainu. He wonders if Kuzan at least took one of his arms since Akainu took one of Kuzan's legs. Aokiji declines but says that Akainu should have wounds all over his body. Later, Katarina Devon asks Kuzan about the man with the burn scar, and we get some information about him. Burgess says that they know about Kaido and Big Mom's red poneglyphs, but they can't find the other two. It seems that the man with the burn scar has the remaining road poneglyph. It is said that he rides on a black ship and he can create whirlpools to sink his enemies in the sea. From what we see on this panel, we can assume that he is not alone because he owns a pretty big ship and most likely he's a devil fruit user. Because I don't know how someone can create whirlpools big enough to sink other ships otherwise. Shiryu believes that it's someone from the government. He says that the world government is real shady deep down, and if they held on to one of the stones, the pirates would not be able to reach the One Piece. Then, Lafette recommends his captain to seal Kuzan's devil fruit because it would be a considerable benefit to their combat strength. Blackbeard apologizes to Kuzan, who heard Lafette's words, and asks him to join his crew. This is how Aokiji became the 10th Titanic captain of the Blackbeard pirates. The flashback ends. Garp vs Kuzan continues. Kuzan uses his attack, Ice Ball, on Garp, but Garp breaks the ice easily. Then he grabs Kuzan's head and uses a new attack. He smashes Kuzan's body and splits the ground with his fist. Kuzan's entire body falls into the ground. At Marineford, Kuzan used his attack, Ice Ball, against Whitebeard as well, and when he broke the ice, Aokiji said that the vibrations can't be frozen. Whitebeard had the Gura Gura no Mi, a devil fruit that allowed him to cause quakes and generate powerful shockwaves, so it is a natural enemy of Aokiji's fruit, but Garp does not have a devil fruit. He is just strong enough to break Kuzan's ice. Also, I think it is confirmed that Garp could actually kill Akainu at Marineford. We can say that Akainu and Aokiji's strengths are similar. They were fighting for 5 days and nights, so after what we saw in this chapter, I think it's clear that Garp is stronger than Akainu. Cut to Winter Island. Law has been defeated. Teach is panting with blood on his face. He is deciding what he should do now. He ponders between selling and using the Ope Ope no Mi. Teach says that once you lose your ship, you can't call yourself a pirate crew anymore. He also says that the 100 pirates whose hearts Law stole at Rocky Port are living on his island and they will be very happy when he brings Law's heart to them. Beppo sees what is happening with his captain and decides to be useful for once in 1081 chapters. He takes a special medicine that Chopper gave him. This medicine lets Beppo turn to Sulong form. Beppo attacks Teach before he can steal Law's power. He takes Law into the sea. We see that their ship, the Polar Tang, has been destroyed and the rest of the Heart Pirates are in the sea or lying on the ground. Law wants to save them, but Beppo says that he won't go back and he asks his captain not to die. The Heart Pirates were defeated. The chapter ends. As I said, this chapter revealed a lot of information and helped us a lot with power scaling. We saw that level 6 prisoners are nothing compared to Aokiji, an admiral. On the other hand, Aokiji can't compete with Garp, the hero of the Marines. We do not know what Aokiji is up to. Is he loyal to Blackbeard? I still don't think so, but we see him fighting his friend and mentor Garp. I think Oda will give us an amazing plot twist with his character. Beppo did what no one expected. There were theories about his Sulong form, but transforming at such a moment, attacking Van Augur and saving Law from the Blackbeard pirates is a really big achievement for him. Also, don't underestimate Law. Yes, he was defeated, but he was fighting Teach, a Yonko with 2 of the strongest devil fruits and 4 strong pirates from his crew alone, and Teach was still bleeding at the end. It was really strange that Blackbeard was thinking about selling the Ope Ope no Mi, one of the strongest devil fruits in the story. We know that Blackbeard pirates are devil fruit hunters, and it seems that Teach knows its true powers too, but he was not so sure if he wanted to become immortal. He got the poneglyphs though. Now, most likely Blackbeard and Shanks got 2 poneglyphs. Straw Hats have 3, and these 3 crews are closest to Raftel. I wonder if we'll see the fight between these crews. All of them have the same number of captains, and they all have their own fleet, but before that, they have to find the man with the burn scar. Who is this man? He's got the vibe of Jack Sparrow because we've not heard anything about his crew, and he has a black ship, and Jack Sparrow's ship is called the Black Pearl. There are a few possibilities. Number 1. Dragon. Most likely his tattoo is not a scar, but he may have other scars because we have not seen his body. Dragon is an option because his powers are closest to creating whirlpools. His ship, Wind Grandma, is also big enough to be the one shown in this chapter. Of course, we don't know what Dragon's true power is yet, but while at the Goa Kingdom in Logue Town, strong blasts of wind have occurred in close proximity to Dragon, which have helped him accomplish his objectives in both places. Additionally, Dragon was somehow able to reach Sabo's ship as it was sinking far off the coast of Dawn Island and grab him right before he sank without drawing attention from any onlookers. Whirlpools form when heavy winds cause water to travel in different directions, so Dragon may be the man with the burn scar, but it's still less likely. Number 2. Imu or someone from the world government. I don't know why Imu, one of the Gorosei or another member of the world government, will roam the seas, but Shiryu's words about the man with the burn scar being someone from the world government is not far from the truth for me. Why would Oda mention it otherwise? Number 3. Skopper Gaban or another new character. This mysterious man seems really strong. He can sink ships without moving, and it seems that not even Blackbeard, who knows a lot of things about the One Piece world, knows his identity. And if he actually owns the last road poneglyph, it must be really difficult to hide from the pirates, but it seems he manages to do that. No matter who he is, he must be really strong, and I'm really hyped about it. Now, let's talk about Law's future. He lost his poneglyphs, ship, and crew. He's got only Beppo. I believe Law will find Luffy, maybe even join him, and share some really important information about Blackbeard. He is one of the smartest characters, and he fought Blackbeard and his crew. I believe he found some weakness in Teach's abilities or personality which will help the Straw Hats a lot. Why will Law do that? I'm sure he wants to take revenge and save his crew, and Luffy is the only one who will help him right now. Trafalgar Law may even know the identity of the man with the burn scar, because when Eustace Kid mentioned him in Wano, Law had an interesting reaction. Anyway, the most important thing is that he's alive and we'll see him in action again. It was really nice to talk about this amazing chapter. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. Bye.